Hello and welcome to all of you Aries people. This is your monthly horoscope for December 2019. The last month of the year, let's delve into it. This is a general horoscope and I want to make them concise but precise and so that you know after 5 minutes what's going on here for the Aries person. Now it's a very important month because we've got an eclipse on the 26th of December in Capricorn. So it's like a whole traffic jam in the sign of Capricorn. The sun, the moon, Jupiter as well, Saturn, Pluto, the South Node, all of that in Capricorn. Now I've been talking about this for over a year, of this Capricorn, in your case, your 10th house, the highest point of your horoscope, where for Aries people, there have been quite a lot of changes. And when we had the eclipse on, and of course the eclipse of the 26th of December, it's for the whole month that you're gonna feel it, even before that and after that. So I'm recording this in November, but you will feel it already. That shifts are coming up there. And also the planet Jupiter, the planet of expansion, the planet also of purpose, so important these days, of what's your purpose nowadays. That planet shifts after a year being in Sagittarius in your 9th house. So you probably had your belief system expanding, hopefully for you, and now it's in that area of your that is most seen, so of work, of your social status, of career, but also, if you don't work, of what you want to contribute to the world. So, and in the beginning, that was what I was saying, in the beginning of this year, in January, we already had eclipses going on there, but rather difficult ones. Because the South Node was involved, and the South Node is about our karma. And when Saturn then was also during 2019, then Saturn was also with the South Node. So we were really confronted with our karma, but also with restrictions, and because that's what Saturn is all about. Saturn is about, you have to do the things by the book. You have to do, there's no shortcut with Saturn. Now it's the opposite planet that is with that South Node. South Node is where we're coming from, it's karma, and now Jupiter is going to conjoin with that South Node, which is a bit the opposite of what happened during the year. So long story short, it is a bit of a culmination in December, and it depends on what did you do this year. Did you run away from Saturn, or did you embrace Saturn? For those of you who have been embracing Saturn, and that is of not giving up, working hard. So for you in the area of work and home, to get there a bit more balance, to get more emotional stability, because don't forget, the North Node is in your 4th house, which is about home, which is about feeling at home, no matter where you are. And so if you've been working very hard on that, day after day, even when there were restrictions, even when things were going hard, you didn't run away from your responsibilities, then for sure you're gonna have some rewards already starting in December with Jupiter there. Because Jupiter is purpose. And so a lot of you will find more purpose than ever when it comes to your work, when it comes to your what you are devoted towards. Maybe you are a housewife, you're raising up 3 full kids. Now that is your destiny, right? So whatever it is for you, there is a sort of a, you could say, culmination point. Of course, if you've been running away from Saturn the whole year, running away from your responsibilities, then this could mean that, this Jupiter, nothing is happening. You see what I mean? So it's a lot about what have you sown? What have you put into it? What have you done there? And but I'm sure that lots of people, especially people who are, trying to, people who watch spirituality, or who are they want to better themselves, they want to have more purpose. So I think lots of us will will benefit from this Jupiter entering into Capricorn. You know, when Jupiter enters into, Jupiter is our purpose. It's very, very simple. It's where we find abundance. It's where we find meaning. It's where we find purpose. And Capricorn is work and working hard. So for the next year, we're all about finding abundance, finding happiness in work and in what you do, contribute, and taking responsibilities. So for you Aries people, especially when work has been tough, I think this is turning around. And this eclipse is all about Saros, the Saros cycle 3 South, which is all about transformation of your beliefs, basically. So it's quite, it's not an easy eclipse, but with the Jupiter there, it gives a different flavor, and it's on the fixed star Polis, and Polis is a very fortunate fixed star. So I hope for most of you, this is going to be tremendously positive, and, you know, work towards that. On the other hand, this eclipse, so this shedding of the skin, basically, of old attitudes around work, you're getting help here. You're getting help of Mars in Scorpio in your 8th house, so you're digging deep and psychologically understanding. This eclipse is also trining Uranus in your 2nd house of money and of your self-worth, and it's also sextiling Neptune in your 12th house of spirituality. So basically what this is meaning is, how hard did you work in 2019? If you say, I worked so hard on myself, then the chances are big that there is some sort of a revelation. You're feeling emotionally way more empowered. And that is because you have done different attitude around work, around what you want to contribute to the world. I wish you a very good month, dear Aries people. Have a blast, have good, if you're celebrating holidays, have a good holiday. If you want a reading, get in touch, and all the best to you. Bye-bye.